Hello everybody, how are we all doing? G'day, g'day, welcome aboard. Welcome aboard, ladies and gentlemen, how are we all doing? By the way, if you get a chat, you don't just pop it on there for 2 seconds and then take it away. Thank you very much. Welcome aboard. Thank you for joining us for All Aboard. This is episode 55. We are doing a special today. Well, you betcha. Let's get it up and running. We're not talking about Train Simulator, SimWorld today, buddy. So welcome aboard. Thank you very much for joining me. We are doing the East Coast Main Line, and this is our East Coast Main Line special episode of All Aboard for this week with Train Simulator Classic. Alright, let's get it up and running. Now we've got 115. We'll be able to pump that up. Armstrong Powerhouse Class 801/2 is what we've got today. So we've got the 5-car converted into 2 5-cars and into a 10-car total. That's enabled. Oh, don't worry. I forgot how to turn the safety systems on this thing anyway. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've taken it on the East Coast Mainland. There might be a bit of glitching here and there, folks. Don't worry about it. It's just annoying. Right. No, I don't understand your question there, Nathan, to be honest, so I'm sorry, I do apologise. The way you've put it in is not proper English, so it says, hey, hi, how much will Train Sim World for you? I don't, that's really, like, are you asking how much it's going to be? I wouldn't know how much it would be because you could be in a different country and it could be a different price. So it depends on the country price for it. But the only way you can find out is if you play it on the Xbox. Go to your Xbox store. The pricing will be there for the pre-order. You'll be able to pre-order it on the Xbox, PlayStation, and so yeah, pre-orders are available for every device Train Sim World 4 will be on. So the pricing in the local currency will be there. And do note that some countries will not be eligible. Obviously, there could be restrictions to content in certain countries. Because rules and regulations are different in every country, aren't they? So, all right, so we are... how you going, Chris? Yeah, this is... had a haircut today. Had a haircut earlier today. Decided to bring... This is my summer look, obviously. The winter is over. No more hair, that's it. Couple more days to the end of winter. But, man, we've got some hot days coming up here in Sydney this week. Woo! Yes. 27 degrees on Tuesday. so we are rolling through the East Coast Main Line. This is the section that is coming to Train Sim World 4 at release. The East Coast Main Line, Peterborough to Doncaster, is what we are doing tonight, folks. We're not doing all of the route on our second trip, though, because our second trip is going to be a Class 158, so we're going to do a little section of it. I just got to work out... I've got a feeling what stations are. We'll go through them anyway. There's only a couple stations along the way anyway. So yeah. Let's get that up now. Oh, wrong way. 125. It's taking a while to build up the power today for some reason. Not sure if these screens are going to work on the Train Sim World version or not. I say this will be. This would be working, I say, because we've got that capabilities now. So that'll obviously be the not the full system is capable, but you know what it's like. You know, you turn it on and you can test it. Armstrong Powerhouse sounds will be mixed with their own with this on Train Sim World 4. Obviously, I use sound mods normally, so I wouldn't be surprised if Itzia 165 will do a sound mod, and I wouldn't be surprised if Itzia's 165 sound mod sounds better than the original. But I think, knowing Itzia, he won't take away the Armstrong Powerhouse side of the sounds, so. He didn't take them away for the Class 700. You know me, folks. I'm still a little bit disappointed that they didn't go with the London section of it, but they did confirm that they didn't say yes or no to a future release. So I, to be honest, wouldn't be surprised if it comes in future. You would think, because it's being in a modern era for the section they're using for Train Sim World 4, that, you know, you would get the other section later on. Obviously, you know, it might be Train Sim World 6, it might be Train Sim World 5. I don't know if are they gonna continue to do numbers. You would think in 2024 would be Train Sim World 5. I'm thinking it's going to be an annual year thing now. We're just going to continue to get numbers until they finally just call it Train Sim World or just Train Sim World Classic. 10 years later, it's like a SpongeBob episode. And I am Matt Pedestal's cousin. Here you go. I'm joking. Oh, you better not see that. Hi, mate, if you are watching. Highly doubt it, but you never know. If he does, make me an ambassador. I think my library proves it by now. Come on. I'm playing the game long enough. Both of them. Well, I'm still newbie for Train Simulator. I'm only, what, into my second year, third year. Only because I didn't have the PC powerful enough at the time, but also I just had a lot of issues getting stuff to work. I didn't understand too much back then. Now I know a hell of a lot these days. Whoosh, way a lot. What have we got up here? Ah, yes. Good old classic. Apparently there is going to be freight trade along here, freight traffic along here for Train Sim World 4. So, yeah, Class 66 will be there. I wish it would make the Freightliner skin, and the what's the blue one? The blue one, the other one. The GBR, of course, yeah. But there is a few skins that are official for the 66 that I would like to see, actually. as a... I don't know why they... To be honest, I'm surprised they... You know, they've done all these livery packs and all that. I'm surprised they haven't done a livery pack for the Class 66. To be honest, I just... Yeah. A little bit surprised that they haven't done that. I thought they, you know, obviously would have been... Oh, yeah, this pack will make people buy. Yeah, good. The Class 66, of course. They could have done a... I would have liked to have seen a special livery design when they had the 25th anniversary here a few months ago, but anyway. It would have been a nice touch. Let's get rid of them cameras for you. So Train Sim World here in Australia 4 will cost I think it was 73 for the deluxe edition, and then the big edition obviously was $150. But obviously that comes with routes. If you don't have all those extra bits and pieces, for me, that owns everything in the library except for 2 things for my PC. Well, I don't own 2 things, so I own every other piece of the puzzle except for 2 things. Or actually, technically 3 things, because obviously NEC, the original Northeast Corridor, got taken away from us, so I did own that, so that got taken away. The 15 DC switcher. The other piece of the puzzle, obviously the 1000R, which was the Amtrak's 1000R, which is technically the 15 DC switcher anyway. It was just converted over to Caltrain. So technically it's still in the game, but the Amtrak's version's not. And the other one was the 204, I think that stupid German one. It was a shelter. That's the only ones. Get rid of the camera for you guys. There you go. Hope you guys enjoy. Hello from everybody from India, if you're watching. Hello to you. I went to one of my when I was over the my mate's house on Friday night, and then went to my daughter's last night. On my way home this afternoon, I pulled into one of the local supermarkets, and it was right next to a park, and the what I like to call the curry cup was on. The Indians gathering around and playing a game of cricket. It was a nice, beautiful day to do it. You betcha. And I felt like getting my pads on myself and going out there. I'll show you how to hit a 6. Oh, you betcha I can hit a 6, I'll tell you right now. I can smash a ball. But the last time I did that, I smashed a window. True story too. It was a car window. And I had to run away. That was a fair while ago now. It's So this is technically what, well, I knew this anyway before, because obviously I've driven the whole damn route. It's pretty much a racetrack. It has its curves and stuff, you know, like it has its other parts of that. You go up Newcastle way more, and it's more curvy and stuff, especially when you're going to Scotland and that, you're going into Edinburgh, it changes completely. But yeah, she is a fast route. I just struggling to get speed up on here today. I don't know why. Let me just bring it back and see.
WF and AWF operational.
Yeah, I've lost my speed on it. It's alright. This will reset it. Hopefully I'll fix it up. Well, hopefully they'll fix it up. I don't know what was happening there. It was just wouldn't go up the speed. It wouldn't pick up speed. It was just stuck around 100 miles, and it's not meant to do that. It's meant to go up. So, do not know what's happening there. Ah, I know why. I know why. There we go. It would be nice to have the pentagraph up. It's probably why I wasn't doing anything. It was just like, oh, hang on, there's something missing. Hey Nathan, that's a really nice video of if you're still watching, that's a really nice video of that Queensland train there. He's up in your neck of the woods there, Chris. What about those Broncos last night? They had a pretty good win. My good mate AJ was at the Broncos game last night down there in Canberra. Yeah, he had tickets for weeks for that. We actually purchased our tickets for the grand final today, actually. We're going to the grand final. And not cheap, $200 each. Yeah, AJ, Joey, my best mate Joey, and his brother AJ, obviously. Myself, we're all going to the grand final. It'll be Joey's first grand final since he was young. Man, I took him to the grand final in 06, and that was the last time that Joey was at a grand final. This will be AJ's first ever grand final. This will be my third. I haven't been to the grand final since 2010. That's when the team I was going for at the time, the Dragons, made the grand final. And as you know, these days I am a Dolphins fan. But yeah, going to the grand final. I like to see Brisbane make the grand final. As you know, it might not be aware, or you might be aware, I was a Broncos fan for a very, very long time. Until Wayne Bennett left, and then I went to the Dragons. So I loved Wayne Bennett as a coach. It's not one of the reasons why I'm going for the Dolphins. I still stuck with the Dragons all the way till last year. So I knew what was coming because I knew the politics was it's been killing that club for years. You don't understand. Like, I know the ins and outs of St. George. It's just that club is toxic, and there's a lot of fossils in that club. A lot of fossils. Anyway, let's concentrate on. Oh, we're going past Grantham. This is Grantham. Oh, God, you gotta love that sound. Don't worry, Chris, it's all good. I was just saying that Nathan guy that came on before, a message. He's from Queensland. He's up your neck of the woods because he's got a video on there on one of the Queensland trains, Queensland Rail. So obviously we know it was run by the government of Queensland. So. I see that it made the news down here in Sydney of your bloody politicians trying to kick out the Premier of Queensland. The only way apparently she can be kicked out is if she resigns. Why would you resign if you're getting a lot of money? Unless you get if you do resign, you get more money. That's the only reason you retire. You're in power, that's it. Politicians, mate, trust me, they will backstab you no matter what. There might be a friend in front of you, but nah, they're talking behind your back. Every single damn one. I'd like to be in that line of work. If you're just joining us, we are on the Azuma Class A01/2, which actually the Class 2 version is coming into train soon. Well, you know what really peed me off the other night? I was watching the replay Friday evening just before I went of the Roadmap Part 2 live stream. I was watching the replay, and what really ticked me off at one stage was somebody asking, why isn't the Class 800 on the route? And I turned around and said to myself, you got to be kidding me. If I heard that, if I was on the stream, I would have turned around and said, seriously? The 801 shapes all over the Class 800. The 800 is boring. It's white. It's just white with a little logo on the side. It is technically the prototype. It's boring. This is a sexy paint job. This is a beautiful paint job. This is awesome. This train I've been begging for ever since I played this version of it on the Armstrong Powerhouse version on Train Simulator. I said to you guys, they better release the Armstrong Powerhouse version. Now I know the Armstrong Powerhouse sounds are going to be in it. Yeah, I know what sounds are going to be in it as soon as you click the thing, TPW. I know it doesn't say it on this version, but obviously they'll take it from the Class 700. TPWS, AWS operational. There is a few other sounds, but Man. This thing is a beast. Absolute beast. Yeah, he certainly is. Well, he might be living in Queensland, he might not be a Queenslander. Adopted. Nah. Queenslander, that's it. Through and through. Like I've said to my fellow people out there, my parents were on holidays when I was born, and I lived in Sydney all my life, but yeah, when it comes to state of origin, do I go for New South Wales? Hell no. You know what I sent them? A box of Kleenex. Played this on Class 395 a few times over. I got the paint job. Done it a few times over in Southeastern High Speed. So it's just pardon me. Oh, pardon me. Sorry, I pressed the wrong button. I went to press the mute button and I bumped both buttons. I'll be right. Don't let these graphics fool you, folks. This is Train Simulator. Obviously, this is the section that is coming into Train Sim World, and we are doing Peterborough to Doncaster. This is technically Peterborough to York that we are doing, but obviously we are doing the section that is in Train Sim World 4. Just call it Train Sim World. I updated the playlists as well, folks. So the Train Sim World 2020 playlist that we had is now known as the Train Sim World 1 playlist. The Train Sim World 2 playlist and the Train Sim World 3 playlists have been updated to now be the Train Sim World 3, Train Sim World 2, Train Sim World 1, and Train Sim World 4 playlists, which are now known as my collection of gameplay and news. So that's what the playlists are now. So Train Sim World 4 will be known as the Train Sim World 4 my collection of gameplay and news playlists. The plan is to try to get it close to 500 or thereabouts by the end of the Train Sim World 3 era, but man, I would have to pump so many videos out before the end of the era, which is less than a month now. Newark is the next stop. We are obviously going past it. We could stop at it if we wanted to, but I prefer to take you on the journey. Obviously, I got a feeling there will be services where you would have to stop, but I think there would be an ultimate fast service where you wouldn't have to stop and you just go from Peterborough to Doncaster. I don't see there being all the services having to stop and everything. That would be just, yeah, time consuming sort of it. Here we go, folks. Here's the flat. Here it is. Oh, you betcha. There it is, folks. That's the crossing. That crossing section just there, actually, we actually go up that way in the MML. One of the MML runs goes up through that way. And we've obviously got that on Train Simulator as well. That actually got released last year, that particular route on the Steam side of it. Didn't actually know too much about Just Trains back then, but know a heap more about Just Trains now. But yeah, I knew a little bit about Just Trains, but yeah, didn't know that some of their routes can actually, from their website, can actually get, work on the Steam version. So yeah. There's a 66 just there. There we go. No one just went past. EWS. All right, that was awesome. We went over the plain area, the cross section, which is a highlight on the route, and that signal box back there. Actually, I think that's the one that somebody mentioned on the stream the other day, if that was actually modelled into the route. And Matt said he was going to have a look and get back to us about it. So I think that if it's obviously not there, I'm probably 99% certain that it will be modelled in. So somebody knows their East Coast main line. Well, obviously played it on Train Simulator. Yeah, probably knows the fact that Dovetail will maybe drop the ball, which is we know the results by now. Anyway, I'm really looking forward to see if the Austria route lives up to the spiking rate traditional German experience. Because as you know, German routes suffer with spike render lagging more so than any other on Train Simulator. And I would not be surprised if we see it again in Train Simulator 4 with the Austrian route, because yeah, not much difference is going on there. But well, there is and isn't. But yeah, what I've been seeing and that, I don't know. I'm just very skeptical and just obvious. You know, you haven't changed the engine, you haven't done anything like that, so and it just points to, well, why the hell are you changing? Why did you move it from Train Simulator 3 in the first place to 4, and then to 3 to 4, when technically you're on the same engine as what you did on the halfway mark on Train Simulator 2? It should be still just Train Simulator 2. No. You watch Train Simulator 5 will be announced. Everybody will be thinking, oh, you know, state the obvious. They're going to get an Unreal Engine 5 because it's Train Simulator 5. It won't happen. I've given up hope on it going to the Unreal Engine 5. Now the PC editor things in that pretty much secures the fact that we won't see Unreal Engine 5 for Train Simulator. It will never be a thing. The only way we will see Unreal Engine 5 on a Train Simulator from Dovetail is that they do a whole new simulator. On a train sim, you know? That's the only way. Yeah, strange how we can't go up further on this. It's like 111, it doesn't want to go any further. It's weird. Petrograph's up. Maybe because it's 10 car, I don't know. Oh, you gotta absolutely love that sound. You know what I want to see? I know they're doing the bouncing up and down suspension thing now, but you know what I want to see when you get up close with the cameras like that, when you're flying past? I want to see in future if, you know, the grass area, you know, you'll see that wind sort of, and the grass start blowing, you know, and you hear that effect with the wind and like... That's what I would love to see. Obviously it won't happen on Train Simulator, but we are 23 miles out from our destination of Doncaster, platform 4. We're on the East Coast Main Line, Peterborough to Doncaster section on the Peterborough to York is the route that we actually are technically on for Train Simulator. But we are doing the section that is in Train Simulator 4 coming in September, late September. Standard edition will be released on the 26th, I think it is, 26th, 27th. 21st for the deluxe and special editions. And the 22nd for PC Steam here in Australia at around 4 a.m. in the morning. Might be a bit earlier, I don't know, but just going off recent history of releases, but like I said, you never know. Armstrong Powerhouse Class 801/2. We're on the 10 car, so five car split into two parts, and it is absolute beast. Available at the Armstrong Powerhouse website. There is more than the Azuma that you can do, but obviously we are doing the Azuma version, and you know me, folks, big fan of this one. This has been on the high top of the wish list for ages. This particular Loco, and obviously East Coast Mainline. Was it the section I was thinking? No, I totally didn't think this at all. But I understand the reasons why they did do this, because obviously this splits what Train Simulator has to offer. Save actually. You never know. We've been a fair way into it and we don't want to crash. Oh, there's Retford. I think that was before. That was not actually shown on the map, but actually that is actually modelled in for a station for TSW4. So it is on the map, converter. So yeah, what they say, 3 stations in between, 2. So 1 on the other each end, 5 in total. Yeah. So I think we've been through all three of them now. So Doncaster should be next. That is Doncaster Station just there, folks. We've gone from there, and obviously it goes all the way up to York. Oh yeah, she will go down to 2 on here, so it's not 4 all the way. She goes from 2 in certain sections. But it's technically like a, it's just a straightforward run most of the way. But the scenery wise is like East Coast way, just on stairs, you know. It's just beautiful, beautiful country, English countryside. And obviously further down the East Coast goes into Scotland. Yeah, West Coast does as well, yep. Under 10 miles now. That's not working. Speed selector's not working. Don't need it now anyway, to be honest. Coming up next, 158 Archon with the East Coast Main Line. Alright, that's coming up next, folks. East Coast Mainline continues our East Coast Mainline special here in this week's edition of All Aboard. How are we all doing? I am the Aussie Don. Your 2023 Community Screenshot Contest winner for week 6 for Landmarks was the Landmark Bridges, I think, was the for that week. And we won Sunrise, the week Sunrise, for week 26 for Train Simulator Classic. So we won the week 6 and week 26 screenshot contest for Train Simulator Classic this year. And I also won week 16 for Train Sim World with Deutschbahn Week being the theme that week for Train Sim World here in 2023. So free time winner this year. I am involved in this week's week 32 contest for both Train Sim World and Train Simulator. Go and give it a like now, folks. You know the one, you know the drill. 99% of the time, the winner always gets the most likes, wins the contest. We are behind the 8 ball, so come on, folks. What are you doing? Let's get it over the line. Would you love to come to our live stream and see us load the game with us on the loading screen? Ooh, yeah. That would be great. That would be great to see. But everybody's photos are absolutely lovely as always. It's great to see the community that has a passion that I share, you share, we all share for rail, simulation, video gaming, and rail in genuine real life. The trains and the routes and the scenery and everything that comes with it. The sounds and the beauty. Yeah, you betcha. And the food that tastes crap. And some of the food that tastes crap. There you go. Oh yeah. Oh man, I tell you, the XPT train here in Australia, you don't want the main meal. Oh, it's horrible. It's not the best. Not the best. We're going to start slowing down now because we are coming into Doncaster. We've got the flashing lights in front.
Attention passengers, this is your driver speaking. Just to let you guys know that we are approaching Doncaster. Make sure that you have all your belongings with you before departing the train. Thank you very much for choosing LNE for your service today.
Next stop, Doncaster. Be interested to see how many trains and stuff that are in the hauling yard just here actually, and see how much the frame rate is actually as well. We know what the frame rate can do on the when we get more start to get more tracks laid around. Man, Amstrucker Hamburg, München Osberg, man, broke the boundaries for that. I'll tell you. Ooh. I reckon München Osberg was done in the wrong type of frame, to be honest. I would have loved to have seen that done later on. And part of me, now you look at it and you just think yourself, oh, yeah, it should have been done at a later time. But yet again, we could have been done at a later time, and we've had the problems still. Yeah, thank Christ. Was confirmed that the Train Sim World 2 fixes are no longer going to be happening. Yeah, well, that was damn obvious. I told you guys months ago that wasn't going to happen. Alright, Doncaster. Be interested to see if they got that castle in the background. Okay, here we are. Well, thanks a lot for coming along and riding with us on the LNER. Don't go anywhere though. We have plenty more coming here on today's edition of All Aboard. We'll do more of the LNER as we approach the release of Train Sim World 4. Don't you worry about that, folks. We'll bring you some more live streaming action. And obviously that is subject to change because, as you know, I am in the middle of looking for a new place to live. So yeah, we have until the 25th of October at the moment to find a new place. So yeah, at the moment I don't know where I'm going to be heading, but it will be somewhere here in Australia, of course. But anyway, there we go. All right. Obviously we are doing the York Peterborough modern section, but yeah, it is that section that's got the Doncaster in it. So, all right, class 158, 158. Hey, here we go. Okay, 158, 158, 158. Cummings. We've got the Cummings edition. We've got a 2-car. We've got a 4-car. Let's go with a 2-car. So we're going to do 2-car. And we're gonna do Doncaster Platform 2, and we're gonna head off to a Newark Platform 3 Bay. So that's what we'll do. All right, let's convert it up. We'll do a bit of cloudy day. Sounds good. Here we go. All right. Hope you do enjoy. You're on All Aboard live with the Aussie Don. Episode 55. East Coast Mainline Special. Been calling for this route for so damn long, and yeah, when I got the whiff that it was officially happening. Well, I was putting all the eggs into one basket, sort of thing, you know. But yeah, man, when they said Doncaster, I'm like, what? What? Why? Why are you doing this to me? See, it works on this one. I don't know. Let's just leave it blank. We have to get the damn manual. see if we can get a manual. All right, I'm just gonna look at the menu for manual for a second. Just give me a second, folks. I'm just gonna brief myself with this. I haven't checked it out for a while, so I'm just gotta make sure I've got the right one first. See, I got the Cummings one on, so surely it's got to be the right one. It's isolated, good. Yep, that's off. Now we're heading to Newark, aren't we? Done. Not gonna worry about it. Let's just get going. All aboard. Here we go. Enjoy. 35.88 miles of the Class 158. Obviously, this will be available for you guys that own the Midland Main Line for Train Sim World 4's release of the East Coast Main Line Peterborough Doncaster section. We are doing the trip from Doncaster to Newark on this one. Of course, it was appropriate enough to go the opposite way during this trip. And this will test your speed skills also with the 158. You'll be able to get up to higher speeds than what you will on the Midlands Main Line, even though there is sections where you can pump it in a bit. But yeah. Obviously, it's more of a stop-start service than the HST on that route as well. We're technically doing a preview of sorts for people that are new to East Coast Main Line. If you only play Train Sim World and you're like, I wonder what the East Coast Main Line is going to look like. Well, this is sort of like a bit of a taste for what's to come. And you know what? I got in before even Joe did. Oh, you betcha. I've checked the British Ace out to see if he's done anything yet, because he normally does his, train simulator versions of Train Sim World routes that are coming soon. And I thought, surely he's doing something already for East Coast Main Line, but nah. I'm like, okay, well, I got in before you. I've started it before you, so there you go. I am your starter, folks. There you go. But like he has and I have, we've flogged it many times over. So we've played it fair few times over. If you check the playlist, Train Simulator playlist, we got You'll see that I've done East Coast Main Line, individual streams as well, and even done the section we all thought we'll get in the Peterborough to London, King's Cross, and vice versa. I've done up to Newcastle, there to Bra, and York to Newcastle, all these routes. Yeah, done it all. HST coming down. That's a good thing about the HSTs used to run on here. They don't anymore. Obviously, HSTs are retired now, but obviously we've got scenario planner, so people will obviously plan to throw HSTs on here. It's an Armstrong Powerhouse version as well, by the way, folks. For a little bit, let you guys sit back, relax, enjoy the action on the East Coast Main Line with the Aussie Don. This is all aboard. Sort of had a wind effect just then. Hey, you've seen the little grass flopping around there. That was a nice little feature. should pre-warn people that if you're watching on a pair of headphones, just to prepare for your ears to be blown away. Very loud, isn't it? Man, it's blowing my ears. Can be annoying. It's one thing I sort of hate about really long trips is that you sort of get used to, especially if it's up at a certain speed, like just the max speed for most of the trip. It's like it's that continuous sound, and it just really gets annoying after a while. It's like, as much as you love trains and everything, it does get annoying. Technically reached our speed, so to be honest with you guys, and technically honest with you guys, 93 maximum speed, yeah. It says the maximum speed is 90 miles per hour, so that means that this train is even slower than the Flying Scotsman. I would say to you guys, if I had way more time today, I would also bring out the Flying Scotsman Centenary, because I have that for Train Simulator as well. But I'm saving that for an individual live stream. Ooh, you betcha. Coming up within this month, leading into the release of Train Sim World 4, we'll be coming on the East Coast Main Line. We'll be doing a trip from Peterborough to Doncaster with the Flying Scotsman, or vice versa. We'll go from Doncaster to Peterborough. Either way, we'll bring it to you here on our channel, leading into the release of Train Sim World 4. And that will be the centenary version of the Flying Scotsman as well, the Train Simulator. That was released earlier this year.
Attention passengers, this next stop is Radford is next stop. Make sure you have all your belongings with you. We thank you very much for choosing East Midlands.
I forgot the damn thing then. I forgot the damn train operator. East Midlands trains. Oh, I absolutely bamboozled that one up hard. This one will be a stop-start service, so this is, stop-start to Newark. I'm looking at the time here, and I really should have actually did the whole length on this one as well. I think we could have got it in time as well, or gone close to it. I might have been a little bit over a couple of hours, but nonetheless. Get down. That's it. Prices are down. Okay, so this is one of the stations along here. I'll be very interested to see how if they've got this pattern on here, this is going to look absolutely so sexy on TSW, I'll tell you. It will look stunning. Welcome to Rankford. Open up those doors again. Oh wow, look at that. Beautiful. I'm not too sure what's happening with the chat tonight. It's I don't know if it's delayed a little bit or what's going on, but anyway. CSX, if you're watching, g'day. From Idaho. Braden Rail Fanning, g'day buddy. And Mr. SD40, hello to you. Yeah, I apologise to Nathan about that earlier. It was I didn't really totally understand the question. It's sort of, you know, looking at it, it just doesn't make sense. You like how much will Train Sim World like the I sort of understand. I'm thinking how much would it cost for me? Well, obviously it'll cost me my arm and my leg, and the usual typical price for dovetail stuff is an arm and a leg. Yeah. Not as bad as Microsoft Flight Simulator, but yeah, no. It's like everything. It's just, you know, comes with a price. It's not as cheap as it used to be. That's all I can say. But when you're living here in Australia and you're paying, you know, way more than, say for instance, £34.95 or whatever, euros or whatever it is, man, $40 euro or whatever, you know, $50 euro. Yeah, you're looking at, not cheap. I think the highest bundle was $70-something euro, and then I thought I'd convert that over to us, and I was like, pound or whatever it was. I converted it over, and I knew straight away the big one's going to be $150. People are not going to really like that, but you are, to be really honest, you are saving money if you want those other extra routes that you haven't had in your collection. But if you've got a couple of them in your collection, then you've got to work out if it's still worth it. Yeah, there's been core updates for Train Simulator in the past, and I've had one of the releases, you know, and the rest of them are brand new, and it actually works out cheaper to actually get it in that package than get them individually. So it works out. Yeah, I'll go for it. But these days, I've got a lot of the collection. I don't actually, unfortunately, I don't have the free countries route that actually is coming out, which is the Railworks. So there's Railworks. So unfortunately, I don't have that route on Train Simulator. It is a really old route. I didn't even know anything about that being out on Train Simulator. So yeah, I am trying to find, because I don't think it's on Steam. I'm trying to find a way if I could try and grab it, and if it's worthwhile, because I would like to do that before we release a TSW. But obviously, it's in what 2019 setting now, and I think I'm pretty obvious, and I'm pretty sure that Train Simulator's version got released before that, so it would obviously be an older version, so it won't be in the same setting. So will it be worth it? I don't know. Think not. If the talent 2 is if the talent 1 is there, then yeah, maybe it would be worth it. But obviously, there might be another add-ons. I've noticed the Railworks because knowing I know it's an Austrian route, but knowing that the German stuff has sort of, had a lot of issues with render lagging, and more so than any other route in TXW. German routes seem to suffer more, which is sad to say. Because I'm such a big fan of German rail. Part of me, I have to be biased. Let me get myself back in here for a second, because guess what I'm wearing tonight? I'm wearing the Class 158. You betcha. My my Azuma t-shirt is on pre-order. I'm actually getting a Azuma t-shirt ready for the release of TSW4. So yeah, I got that through Redbubble. So that is getting delivered in a few weeks. That's where I got this shirt from. So I got all my train shirts from there. I got this one, Class 158. Unfortunately, it didn't come just in time for the release of the 158. It came a few days after the release. I think it was a week after or whatever. But yeah, I did eventually get it. And yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful Loco. Good drive. It's decent power. That's third rail. Again. Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the two. I'm not really looking forward to the US route as much, to be brutally honest, because I know what the timetable's sort of going to be like, and I know how long it's going to be, and I know they've already said they're going to do services in between, which is good. That was one thing I was hoping that they were going to do. So they are technically going to be doing a fantasy timetable. So it's not going to be a real timetable. I had a feeling they'll lead that way to go to a fantasy timetable. So knowing what the timetable is in reality. So yeah, when it was pretty much confirmed that was going to be the route, I thought, oh no. Straight away when I heard it was the length of it, I thought, oh, here we go again, another Peninsula corridor. Technically, you know, Sandpatch grade 2 hours, but it's a passenger service. Okay, how I'm going to fit that into a 2-hour live stream, I don't know. One route, yeah, one run for the whole stream. Yeah, that's really. But yeah, when I heard it was when they said that, I thought, oh, you're doing a fantasy timetable. So you're looking forward to the Austrian route, looking forward to the this route, of course. This is my baby, and I'm so damn looking forward to Just Trains' release. I am so looking forward to it. It's such a great release coming. This is going to be like with all the branches and everything in it. It's just like a mega East Coast way. It's going to be so cool. I'm so looking forward to that release. I'm still penciling it in for the end of the year, but I hope it's earlier than what I think. I really think it'll be at the end of the year, but I just know that I'm fingers crossing that they'll get this damn right, and everything is looking absolutely fantastic. So when I heard the 101, when I seen the 101 was on there as well, I'm like, oh wow, you know me, I'm a big fan of the 101. I love the manual train, you know, it's an absolute beast of a train to drive. So when the Pacer and the 101 and the one route, wow, that's just incredible. Obviously you got your bridge rail, and yeah, we've got everything for it. Put it that way, we've got every single piece of the puzzle. So it's going to be a great route, and I'm really looking forward to doing that one a hell of a lot. Blackpool's been rumoured for months, and I pretty much thought, well, I reckon this will be the Just Trains pet project. When they started showing scenes for it, the first scene didn't really get to me. When I seen the bridge though, the second one, I thought I knew straight away. I thought, this is definitely the route we all know that was rumoured. I'm gonna say Newark. Can I say Newark? I think it is Newark, eh? It's not Newark at all, it's Newark. We are coming closer to Newark. About to cross over the crosser. Oh yeah, here we go. Flat planes, the flat planes. I just stuffed it up, didn't I? Yeah, I just sputtered it. Ah! That'll be right. I spun it right on top of the. Did I spun it right on top of it? Nah, just a little bit after it. Oh, god damn it. That's what I get for wanting to have the outside view, you know, to let you guys enjoy as we go over the flat plane. You know, oh my god. Spion. Not to worry. So that part back there is actually a part of. I'm trying to think what section of the MML from Just Trains for Train Simulator is actually that. I know I know I own it, but I didn't actually know that it was a bit of the East Coast Main Line actually on that part. Don't forget, folks, we are live this week for Train Sim World Free action this Tuesday and Wednesday with our two traditional live streams. Choo Choo Tuesdays on Tuesday, Midweek World of Trains on Wednesday. We're celebrating our 140th episode of Midweek World of Trains this week, folks. And we have a blockbuster of a live stream lined up for you on Tuesday and Wednesday. We're live from 8 PM in the East Coast of Australia, 7:30 PM South Australia, Northern Territory, 6 PM Western Australia. The 8 PM slot is for Sydney, Canberra, Melbourne, Hobart. So that's Queensland, New South Wales, ACT, Victoria and Tasmania time zone. 7:30 PM South Australia, Northern Territory, 6 PM in Western Australia, 10 PM New Zealand, 3:30 PM in India, 5 PM in Indonesia, 7 PM in Japan, 11 AM British summertime, 12 PM Germany, 6 AM Boston, 3 AM Los Angeles. That comes to the end of our East Coast journey. Well, I was thinking that it would take longer than what that was actually, so that's the reason why I did go with that one. But actually, we've finished around 25 minutes earlier than I expected, so there you go. All right, so that means we've finished our. It's not just going to be East Coast Mainline special, but technically it has been because we've done an hour and a half of it, and we're going to continue our Train Simulator action now with some other stuff besides our stuff here. Okay. Pardon me. Oh my god. By the way, there is going to be an update to the Southeastern High Speed for Train Sim World when it releases on Train Sim World 4. The Nevica Dresden is also the second of the free rush hour routes to receive the Skybox update. So divided clouds and all that, and the LED for the Todd 4 lighting. So yeah, and it's features. So there you go. That is the second of the routes. So that means London Commuter is now the last one to obviously receive. And God knows when that'll happen or if it will happen, because obviously, you know, the memory bay is pretty much shot for that route. And you can thank Joe for that one, actually. I don't know if it's his timetable that has killed that, or... But yet again, you wouldn't think it would have, because... yeah. Anyway, some good news about the Northeast Corridor, New York Trenton. As you know, folks, I've been begging for the update for a long time now, and it turns out the update will be available at the release of Train Sim World 4. Yes! So that is good news there as well. That means we'll have a pure, better looking Northeast Corridor, which is good news. And yeah, Nebuchadnezzar getting the update, and the Southeastern High Speed is getting the Class 700 boards and everything, and a few new improvements and some new trees in a section of it as well. And yeah, just a lot of new improvements and stuff on that route, so it is going to be fantastic. It will be interesting to see what the frame rate is, especially of the new section with the trees and everything. Because, yeah, it looks very bushy, and I'm thinking, ooh, this frame rate is going to not like that. We'll see. Anyway, I'm going to be taking over my legendary custom engine settings that I use at the moment from Train Sim World 3 to 4, because obviously the engine hasn't changed, so technically we could just take that over and convert it over to TSW4. So... I don't see why it would play up. If it does, and obviously I'll test it and that before I stream it and everything. Yeah. Probably won't do it on launch, because obviously I want to get on and do the live stream launch, and it will be overnight our time here in Australia, but I will be on. And obviously I'll be on launch live stream special live stream. And don't forget our Choo Choo Tuesdays and midweek World of Trains are moving from Train Sim World 3 to 4. From launch. Alright, from, yeah, as soon as Train Sim World 4 launches, all our Train Sim World 3 shows will move over to Train Sim World 4. And Train Sim World 3's playlist will come to an end here on our YouTube channel, and obviously everything will be uploaded to the Train Sim World 4 playlist from here on in. If you want to see the legendary playlists of Train Sim World 3 action, you can, and the playlist will be there available for you at any time. You can watch any of our uploaded videos of replay live streams, our uploaded videos, and our introductions, which are in 4K on our playlist for Train Sim World 3. And obviously all of the playlists will be redone again for Train Sim World 4's playlist when I eventually get to it. And obviously there is a whole heap of them now, so it'll probably take me till Train Sim World 5. Anyway. Let's get going. Let's get going. Let's do something. Ooh, ah. Yeah. I think we'll stay on the East Coast main line, but you know what? We're going to do something that, yeah, we're just going to, like, maybe just, Sandy. Sandy! Come here, Sandy. Come here, Sandy. Yeah, all right. I won't do that train though. Trying to think what I'm going to do. I haven't taken that for a while, but I've stuffed that up last time. Yeah, here we go. Yes. You know me by now. Oh, yeah. Alright, so we're going to do this one. This will be the AC version 12 car 700/11111. And this will be a absolute beast to drive. So here we go now with a nice little trip. Sandy to the London King's Cross Slow. And we hope you do enjoy the ride as we continue our East Coast action. This is part of the East Coast Mainline South section, which we were thinking was originally coming to Train Sim World, but yeah. Obviously they bamboozled us and went the northern section, more of a northern section. It's not full north, but it's more north than what it was planned to be. So, well, not planned to be, but you know, the Easter eggs were there pointing towards the south section, but yeah, it turns out it's not. They bamboozled us. And there it is there. Pre-order now. I already did. Of course I did. You shouldn't know me. What the What the hell happened there? That's right. That's the stuff version. Oh my god. Oh no, Mr. Godfather. Let's take two. I forgot I downloaded the thing from ATS Alan Thompson, and it's actually it doesn't actually work for some damn reason. Let's see if it does now. There we go. That's better. Like, what the hell's going on there?
TPWS and AWS operational.
Driver, you have reset the DRA. Please check the signal.
Okay. $43 miles? Oh, Jesus Christ. We're not going to be here all day. It's better than I thought, actually. So that's not going to work. Alright. It's not going to be sandy then. Yeah, I'll do it from there. Wayland Garden. Might be too short now. Anyway, we've got 19 minutes left. Well, 18 minutes left until the 2 hour mark. So it'll work out fine, nonetheless. That's better, 20 miles. We've split it in half. Good. That'll do us.
TPWS and AWS operational.
We've got the 12 car, of course.
Driver, you have reset the DRA. Please check the signal.
Enjoy the ride. Don't forget, folks, if you can't join us for any of our train simulator action here on our YouTube channel, you can always check out our replay of our live streaming action. There's always a replay provided to you, unless I accidentally bump a button and delete it like I did the other day for another simulator. But anyway, yeah, there will be a full replay of today's All Aboard added to our Train Simulator Classic playlist. That's where all of our action is in one neat location, where you can see all of our action. You can go through that playlist, and there might be a trip on there that you might like to sit back, relax, and enjoy. If you like to request a trip, by all means, you can do that as well, and I'll see what I can do. 17 miles to our destination of King's Cross. Might be a couple stops in between. This is our final trip for this week's show. We will be back next Sunday with episode 56. Do note it is subject to change. Do note, folks, that we will be going off the air for a little bit very soon, as I will be moving house, and yeah, I will be off for probably a little bit, folks. Might be a month or two, and we'll return when I can.
Next stop, Ponder's Bar.
looking forward to see what people will do with the PC editor, to be brutally honest. People like to share their stuff with me, that'd be great. Because yeah, that we definitely want to preview your work on here. If we can get some rights to do that, that'd be great. People want to do routes in their own countries, of course. You know, you could have the capabilities now to do that. It'd be interesting to see how far it can go. Actually, it would be yeah, quite interesting. I want to know how much surely there'll be a limit. They'll give us a limit of some sort. Unfortunately, I wouldn't be able to do it because my, you know, the limitations that I have with the amount of RAM I have left in, or not the RAM, is the RAM's nothing. I've got 64 gigabyte RAM, but it's the you know, I've got hardly any room on the SSD drive and hardly any room on the hard drive because about, you know, as you know, I am a modder for another simulator, so it's a bit hard for me. But I like to see other people's work, see what they come up with. That'd be fantastic. Certainly something I totally forgot about the PC editor. I'm like, holy crap! When they mentioned it, I'm like, you're kidding? They finally pulled the rabbit out of their hat. Finally, I totally forgot about it. You know, because it's been since 2019, and I was sort of, you know, in and out of Train Sim World still. Like, as much, like I said to you guys, I've played the game since, you know, at my mate's house since he had it in 2017. It was in a beta stage back then, or alpha stage actually, alpha beta stage. I've just, yeah, I was in and out of it still around then, so I wasn't technically glued on the side of, you know, the technical side of it, just getting real hardcore in it. Like I wasn't like that, and then started getting hardcore in it in 2020 and learning. But now, ooh, yes, different story these days. I've always been brutally honest with my thoughts and everything with this, as you know, because I don't hold back. That's just me. I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not gonna be one of those pansy boys that, you know, have to suck up a vacuum cleaner to, you know, promote it or anything like this, and not say that this has got an issue and stuff. If I see something and I think it needs to be fixed, you know, I'm not gonna hold back. I say, hey, you know, this needs to be brutally fixed. But yeah, I've given up on the Unreal Engine 5 side of it. You know, that's, you know, if it happens, it happens. But, you know, I'll be honest with you guys, the only way we're going to see Unreal Engine 5 from a train game for Dovetail is, like I said, we'll have to start again. And I don't see that happening. So yeah, I lose hope on that ever happening now. Especially with PC editor coming in now. And it's funny how they said the reason why we're doing it is because the game's running stable now. That's funny. How's the game running stable if we're getting all these micro shadows and, you know, all these issues? How's the game running smoothly? Can you tell me why? How's the game running smooth? Running. Jesus. When I heard that, I was laughing my head off. I'm like, well, you've got to be kidding. Even with the legendary custom settings, it's still micro shadow, isn't that? Not as much, but yeah, it still does. Yeah, very good. Very good. Anyway. Oh, my good mates told me that that was a pick and pay, that thing back there. So there you go. It's not an IKEA, it's a pick and pay. So it is a pick and pay like I thought. Like I said, it was either a IKEA or a pick and pay. It's the colour scheme and a pick and pay. We'll go with that. Next stop, Alexandria Palace. Might be all the cars. It's one of the reasons why I didn't really want to run a 12 car along here, because they don't stop at all the stops, obviously. They don't stop at, you know, obviously it's bigger. Three, two, one. That is an option. If they ever do it. I don't know. I don't know if they're going to do that one or not. If they, so it depends what. I'm not too sure if they run on here still.
Driver, you have reset
You would
the
think
DRA. Please
probably
check
no,
the
they don't. Just looking at them. .8 miles to go. Do note the full replay for the first between 12 to 16 hours will be in SD quality. It will go to HD quality as soon as YouTube has fully processed the full replay of the live stream. There will be links on the end of this live stream as soon as I can get around to it. I have been a little bit lucky lately of putting those other videos of previous stuff onto the replay live streams, but I'll try to get some time later today to sort all that out. But obviously this one will be sorted out when I can get around to it at a later time. But we'll eventually show the 3 previous episodes of All Aboard. Our next episode will be episode 56. It is due to be next Sunday. Do note it is subject to change. Currently at the moment we have green lights on all our streams this week. We have a little bit of threat of rain on Wednesday, Thursday, so there might be, I'm not too sure if there's storms in those, but we did have a storm this last week that did interrupt our Tuesday stream. We did have around about a 20-25 minute break, and we came back and did the rest of it. I just got a friend request. Okay. I will be removing that because I don't take the friend requests on Steam. Straight all the way now. Non-stop. Till King's Cross. We're about to go past Emirates Stadium, home to Arsenal FC. And my mighty Man United had a lucky escape again last night. I swear to God, our goalkeeper, he's just such a dum-dum. he's so hopeless. Where did this guy, like, I know he come from, what was it, Inter or something? I'm like, how the hell can he be their goalkeeper? Like, gee, this guy can't defend for crap. Put me in the goals. I'll show you how to defend the goals, man. Actually, I'm going to be, I might struggle to actually do some uploaded videos tonight, actually. I'll do them tomorrow, though, but I'll have to post them late. But, yeah, because I just remembered the F1 is on tonight. And go for Staffen, as always, folks. You know me, I'm a big Red Bull fan, and, yeah, go Maxi. His home race, you betcha. Oh, yeah. Another win coming. Hopefully. I won't jinx it. You never know, you never know. Sometimes that engine can blow up all of a sudden and it's like, yeah, there goes your winning streak. That's what I'm being worried about. I'm like, oh, surely something's going to happen to his car and that's what's going to stuff him up and his streak's going to come to an end because of it. It was good to see Logan Sargent getting to the top 10 though. It was really good to see that. You know, because that boy's been struggling right at the back all year, and then he slams his car in the third qualifying session. I'm like, oh man, this guy can't get a break. Like, he's done so well to get to it, and then that happens to him. It's like, man, so sad. But yeah, first Americans is Nigel Mansell. Was it Nigel Mansell? Man, that's just going long. That's going a fair way back. When I was young, like I was still in the Formula. That's when I was sort of getting into Formula One. You know, it was around then. You know, young Michael Schumacher and all that, and yeah, that's when I got into the sport. Actually, a massive fan of F1. Love F1. I wish they would bring it to Sydney. Alright, here we are, folks. Our final destination, London King's Cross. We're on the other section of it, obviously. The other section is over here. And let's go through the wall now. Oh, gee, man, where we go? There we go. Fantastic. Alright, let me get myself in here. Hello, how are we going? Yes, I've got no hair now. Hey, I'm back to my normal self. Alright, so there we go with our final trip. Class 700 action here on our special East Coast Mainline special here today. Our first trip was with the Azuma Class 801/2 with the LNER with a high-speed trip from Peterborough to Doncaster, which is the section coming in the Train SimWorld 4's launch. And it's going to be awesome. The first part of the East Coast Mainline in Train SimWorld history. Yes, we finally got a part of it. Now we just need West Coast. Yes, and then we went on a Class 158 trip on there with the East Midlands, which both of those trains were Armstrong Powerhouse trains. Well, obviously they're going to be in Train SimWorld and 4. So yeah, obviously the 158's already there by Skyhawk Games. So if you own that route, the Midlands Main Line by Skyhawk Games on Train SimWorld, obviously that's an extra layer that you'll have on the East Coast Main Line. Do note you need to purchase Train SimWorld 4. You can get the standard edition if you like, and wait till the normal release date, and just let the people that have got the deluxe edition, like myself, come along and you can check it out before you buy. It's up to you. Obviously, there's going to be preview streams from Dovetail Games. The ambassadors will probably do stuff before I do, which is normal. So, yeah. Obviously, I'll do it when it officially gets released. I will be taking my custom engine settings over from Train SimWorld 3 to 4, obviously, and see if they all sweet for Train SimWorld 3. 3 to 4. I don't see why not, because obviously it's just, there's no engine change. So I don't see why it wouldn't play up. So yeah. Anyway, we'll test it out anyway at launch. Thank you very much for coming along today. And our final trip today was a Class 700 with 12-car variant of the Thames Link on the south section of the East Coast Main Line. We went into King's Cross Station there at London, just on the other side of St Pancras. So yeah, thank you very much for watching this week's All Aboard. We'll be back with episode 56 next week. Do note, subject to change. Till then, my name is the Aussie Don. Don't forget, there will be more train action this week with Train SimWorld. Uploaded videos that'll premiere first at 1080p at 60 frames per second. They will go to 1440p at 60 frames per second at HD quality after the premieres. And our live streaming action also this week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Tuesdays, and Midweek World of Trains. And don't forget, our Midweek World of Trains is celebrating its 140th episode this week. And we will be on this week on that Wednesday and Tuesday. If you can't join us live, full replay will be provided just like every live stream here on our YouTube channel. And don't forget, we have our Alba simulators. We have ATS, or American Truck Simulator, tomorrow with Monday night Lighting the Highways. Thursday night 18 Wheels on Thursday. And after our train Midweek World of Trains live stream on Wednesday, we'll be with you guys with Freight Market Wednesdays. And we will see you next Sunday for All Aboard. Take care. Hooroo.